What's going on? Tight end fever, and it's not what TJ Hockin. It's his teammate Noah Fant ran a blazing 4.51 at the combine. Let's talk about it, Lions fans. Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy TJ Goodfella checking in one time for the one time. Appreciate everybody for getting in the building and stepping in there with us, man. But Noah Fant blazed up the 40 with a 4.51. That was faster than Green Bay Packer receiver Devontae Adams, also faster than one of the top 3 receivers in the league, in my opinion. DeAndre Hopkins from the Houston Texans. And will the Lions fall back into that crevice of, let's go out there and get the athlete, the blazing athlete. Noah Fant ain't had great numbers at Iowa, but he had, 17, he had 30 catches, 494 yards, 16.5 average catching, 11 touchdowns, and last year he had 39 catches, 518 yards, 13.3 yards average, 7 touchdowns. So, like I said, he can blaze it. I don't know who was Iowa's quarterback, but he definitely can blaze it. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, and he blazing fast. And will the Lions go in the first round and reach for a toy for Matthew Stafford? If you see my video, like I said before, I'm tired of investing in Matthew Stafford. You know what I'm saying? Let's build an elite defense and just build a dope running game. But they might go for it again. And Darrell Bevel, like I said before, he ain't really, is a savant at really using the tight end neither. Luke Wilson was stretched down the field with Seattle. They didn't find a way to use Jimmy Graham. And we'll see, man. I think the Lions may try to reach and fall in love with Noah Fant's athletic ability. I'm not sure about his drop rate, if it's bad as Ebron was coming out there. But how the Lions use tight ends, this ain't a good fit. They don't use the tight ends. In Seattle, watching them, they stretch the field with their tight ends with Darrell Bevel, but he don't really use them in the slot, in the slot, or he don't work them down the seams. He don't do the wheel routes. He don't do the deep routes. If they're going to try to make this guy timing pattern tight end, that could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how good of a route runner he is. I have to do more tape on him. But if you don't fall in love with the weekend warrior, the combine warrior, though. But what could happen is the Lions fall in love with his athletic ability like they did with Eric Ebron, and they just feel like we can find a fit for him football-wise. So, waiting to see, what happens. But I think tight end fever could have took over. Obviously, we need a defensive end. Maybe they addressed that need in the draft, but Noah Fant is a guy to look out for, man. I know TJ Hockenson is the more the fit. He ran a 4.71, I believe, unofficially. He more complete tight end, block from what I understand, route running. But it was a scenario that we talked about that I'll do a video on the next that we talked about with the Lions possibly moving back with the Oakland Raiders, and then maybe they can get Fant or Hockenson later in the draft and get 2 of those first round draft picks from the Raiders, will get a couple of their mid-round draft picks, and we'll talk about a hypothetical in the next video. But Noah Fant blazed it up, man. It was some fast quarterbacks too, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go out there and try to make a move to go get Noah Fant. I don't know if they have to sit there at 8 for him, but maybe they look at it last year as we missed on O.J. Howard. It was a couple years ago. It was last year. They missed on O.J. Howard. O.J. Howard had a beastly year other than a few injuries he had here and there. But he was able to stretch the field. He was able to provide an outlet for Jameis Winston. Maybe the Lions don't want to miss out on the next O.J. Howard. O.J. Howard winning in 20. So, like I said before, let's talk about a hypothetical in the next video. Hopefully, you guys stick around and hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Continue to share the videos. And wait for my next video. It'll be right after this video, I promise. Shouldn't nothing be about to go down right now. But keep looking out for me, man. I'm going to keep putting it down. I got the draft spotlight coming up after we get done with the free agent spotlight. Probably the same time I kind of combine them at some point. I'm doing evaluations, watching the draft combine like a ton of you guys are today. Gloomy day in Detroit. Feel pretty cold outside. So hopefully it can warm up as free agents get here. The Lions can give us some hope and go spin that bag out there. But hey, it's Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. I invite you be part of the subscriber base. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request, or you can just hit me up on social media. Other than that, man, appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. One time for the one time we go.